Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to construct the midpoint of a line segment. We have three different boxes up here, and I'm going to show you the three different steps of how to construct it. In the first box, what we need to do is we need to identify our endpoints. I'm going to call that point B. I'm going to call the other end point A. And that's the first step. The second step, we're going to identify again A and B. And we're going to take our protractor, our compass, and we're going to put the edge over endpoint A. We have a slider here. Push it down gently, and that will allow you to make it bigger or smaller. The rule is you want to be beyond halfway, over halfway of the line. And that's the only rule. You can be as further over or you can be closer, but it has to be over halfway. Then what you're going to do, holding the left side down over your endpoint A, we're going to stick our pencil into this hole and we're going to make an arc. Make sure you hold the endpoint down and make your arc. It should look something like that. That's not the greatest arc. It should probably be a little bit cleaner. I didn't hold it down strong enough. Then we're going to take our corner and we're going to put it over endpoint B. Okay? And I'm going to kind of flip my hands around. Actually, I'm going to move this. I'm going to put it over endpoint B. And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to stick it back into the exact same hole that we did. We're not going to move that at all. I'm going to make another arc. The first arc from endpoint A, the second arc from endpoint B. So we have what looks kind of like a football. So the first step, make your endpoints. Second step, measure out your distances, find your arc. Give me a second while I create my third step. Endpoint A, endpoint B. Draw my arc. This is stuff you already have done. Draw the arc. Excuse me, I just broke my pencil. And you have it. See how they look the same? They should look exactly the same. Okay? And now we're trying to find the midpoint. So what you do is you take your straight edge and you want to line up your straight edge where the two arcs intersect up top and the two arcs intersect at the bottom, and you want to draw a straight line through there. And then what happens is on this line segment, and this is the final step, drawing your straight line, you have found the midpoint of line segment AB. We need to name the midpoint. I'm going to name it M. The last thing that we could do is we could write some congruent statements. We could show on the picture, hey, AM is congruent to MB. The congruent statement that would say that is line segment AM is congruent to line segment BM. And we want to start with the outside point and go in on both of them. A to M, B to M. Another thing you could state here is that A is the midpoint of line segment AB. Okay, here is how you do the midpoint. Identify your endpoints, measure out your distance on your compass. It's got to be over halfway. Draw two arcs using the same distance. Draw your vertical line, congruent statements, congruent markings, and midpoint. I hope this helps. You have 6 more to do below you. Good luck.